Hello everybody, I am Twisted and today we are back with some more Sandustry. We are building our underground factory on this modded map. So things are going, I would say, quite well, but I think that is up for debate. So I'm just gonna say that things are going and we are, making some progress. We have a lot of resources down here. We explored a lot of the map now. We know where a lot of the things are. We're running into some issues. First issue, we have a bit of a problem here. We have all of this nonsense and it's all getting clogged up and it cannot move forward, so we gotta find a way to fix that. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna just break this bad boy open and I'm gonna copy, let's say, this tile, so it like unleashes all the blocks to the bottom. It's gonna actually let these things move yet again. We can have our gold going into the bottom area. The second thing I want to do is I want to get rid of the red sand and I want to get rid of all of this stuff. I actually want to start processing the spores into something that's gonna be a little bit more useful. So we have a plan to build our spore processing area over here on the left. Now there's a lot of dirt that needs to be moved away. We're gonna get to that in a second, but I want to use drones. Let's actually research lights, and then we need 3,000 for drones. If I want to use drones to move all of these spores over into this area, and then want to process those resources over there. So I gotta clear out this entire thing, and I think a good solution, well, I think a solution for that would be just get rid of it into this giant pit, right? If you put everything into the pit, it's not gonna get in the way and it's gonna be lovely and beautiful. Remove this a little bit as well. We're draining this water here as well, but our reservoir is full. We can make the reservoir a bit bigger if we blow up all of these blocks. So I'm gonna unleash all of this red sand down to the bottom and we're gonna make this a little bit bigger. It's gonna let us store a tiny bit more water and we're gonna store all of our resources at the bottom here. My plan is to do red sand processing. Well, making fluxite. Maybe like in here. Oh, what is this? Oh, does this lead to the right area? Oh, it does, right? Oh, it's beautiful, actually. Okay. This actually changes a lot of things. Because we have a very lovely passage here, going from one side to the other. Let's actually burn this so it goes and does its things automatically. So if you just open up this area, we can actually just transfer all of our resources in here and send them back up into the factory. Gotcha, while filtering out the red sand to go into a different spot. That's actually very useful information, as we know that everything is connected. Also, I installed another mod that removes the shadows and like the darkness in the caves, just so it's a little bit easier to see. Because again, this is an underground map, right? And things can get a little bit tricky over here. There's a little bit more clearing out. Oh, there's another area we can blow up here. Is this just endless red sand? It does seem to be the case. Okay. We can look in here a little bit later if needed. For now, that's just a lot of red sand in there. And we have done a good job expanding this. We can also remove these because we don't need them anymore. Do a little bit more explodinating here, please. Just to move things a little bit further down. Seems great. A couple more explosions here, just bring the water down. Awesome. All right, I know it's a mess now. I know I'm making a mess. I'm aware of that. I have a plan, though. I have a long-term plan. And it doesn't really matter how much of a mess we make along the way, right? As long as we end up in an acceptable position, I think that's perfectly fine. These are going to be kind of annoying to move. We'll do it anyways. Is this just fluxite? It's just red sand. Why is it purple, though? I guess it just looks purple because it's next to the actual fluxite. Or maybe it's like a shader thing. I don't know. I'm not a game dev. I'm just saying stuff that come to my mind. All right, so we have this area cleared out of all the pixels, I think. A couple more at the bottom here. That's fine. We can just wall this off like this, right? Yeah, if we wall that off, and then we can just drain this. Also, there's a couple more reds in here. We can fix those later. It's fine. We just unleash this. All the water is going to flow down, which is great. We can unleash more water from here. Oh, it's not dripping in. Oh, it's because of all the... Okay, I have a solution for this as well. It's all the steam that gets in the way, right? So if you actually store the steam in here, yeah, now the steam is just like chilling in its spot, right? That seems fine. That seems okay. It's gonna just start moving around rapidly, but that's all right. I don't mind it. So we have all of this water getting contained in this bigger area now, and we have, this just, it's dead end with just a bunch of water, and all of our resources are down here, and I can just put stuff into the pit, and we can move everything to the right into our processing facility, and that's gonna be great. So let's start blowing stuff up and putting it into the pit. I feel like that is very sensible. How do we want to do that? Let's see. This is a big pet, of course. What we'll do is this. And we'll do this. Just rotate this a bit. And then on this end, we'll add like a little triangle thing. Doesn't actually fit. That's okay. Let's do it like this. Alright. That seems fine. Like this, right? Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay. And actually, for this layer, we can just do a conveyor belt. What I'm doing here is I'm making it so that any dirt just goes down here. Also the pit. And since the left side is a bit uneven, what we'll do instead is we'll just do this. Also, I wish I could, like, I probably mentioned this before, I wish I could, like, save a blueprint of something. That would make my life so much easier. Do this a couple of times. Just copy it. A bunch, just like a one-way thing. Just like that, right? And then we can just move this. Like anywhere. And we can just copy it a couple of times. And if you just copy it at the bottom, whatever we select is gonna be fine, right? Because at the bottom, all the way here, it's gonna hit the wall and it's gonna fall exactly where we want it. That seems fine. Water falling down, that's okay. Lots of ice here, lots of red sand. I'm gonna just fill this up. And I know this is like... It's kind of ugly, huh? It's kind of cool, but it's kind of ugly. And I know it's not what the dev wants to be happening. It's just so much easier, though. I feel like these launchers are gonna have to get nerfed. Because... You can just do this, and you know, if you had blueprints in the game, which they probably will exist, you just do something like this, never use the conveyor belts ever. That have to be changed. So we'll do some melting over here. That seems fine. Melt as many things as we can around here. There's some ice getting in the way. Just try removing those as much as possible. And let's extend this a tad as well, so it keeps on going. That seems fine. And it's all falling into the pit. Exactly what we wanted. Lots of ice here. Let's start doing some exploding. Explode as many things as possible. I want to clear out this area. Because again, this is where I plan to do our plans. This is why I have like this area. So when I blow stuff up on the left, it also goes into the pit. And I'm expecting the pit to get filled up at one point very quickly. It's going to be a problem. Also, I'm realizing our money hasn't really moved. So the plan of actually using drones is not going to work until we have enough cash. And we have to get enough cash by processing things, and I can see on the right, there's nothing really happening over there. So that's also a thing I want to do. I wish I could have a little minion, you know, like minion me, just like blowing this up with a rocket. It seems to be kind of slow, and I want to go fix up the money flow problem. So that's gonna be exactly what we do right now. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, it's actually getting kind of full very quickly. Not a fan of that. We can do more burn in here, get rid of the ice. Not necessarily all of it, just a bunch of it would be enough. Beautiful. Okay, there's some snow, some random plants chilling in here. Can we blow this up and find something else down here with the rocket launcher? It's just red sand, right? I think it's gotta be just red sand. Like a massive cave at the bottom of this would be a dream, honestly. I mean, there's a cave down there on the right. Maybe they connect somehow? Oh! Oh, okay, we can burn this. When we burn this, it disappears and makes a cave. Yes. Oh, baby, okay. Start exploding stuff. This is it. This is the pit. The pit of storing everything we don't need right now. It's a foolproof plan. It kind of is, really, because as long as things are... Oh, there's soil here as well. Interesting. It's a mix of everything. As long as things are, like not in solid form, I don't really care where we store it. You know, at the bottom of a cave, it doesn't matter. We just pulled up with launchers. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We don't need a proper storage. We just need room. And stuff that we can burn, it just makes free room. Endless free room. And lots of soil here as well. Oh, it's actually great. I love it. We can use our... Oh, it's not that actually that much soil. Kind of running out here. We'll bring this back, though. Let's do some exploding here. Because I want to kind of try and move this entire segment down as much as possible. And now I can use the gun as well, but the rocket is so much faster. Okay, seems fine. We'll also delete this. Make a little bit more room. Do a bit of a explosion there. Things are falling down. And if I could just like break through here and find like something, like another pit area, that'd be great. This is it's Spore Mound. So Spore Mound, it just burns, right? It doesn't give you spores back. That's actually perfect. So we are actually freeing up some room by doing this. Not a lot, but the deeper we go... Okay, that's the end, huh? That's the pit. End of the pit here. That's fine. Lots of redstone on this map, by the way. I love that. Makes my life a lot easier. Anything on the left, perhaps? Oh, it looks like there's a tunnel of some kind. Oh, it has to keep going? It does. Hold on. I can use this as well. So this keeps going. It's just a bunch of soil. Oh, it does keep going still. Man, there's a lot of redstone on this map. It's just an absurd amount, actually. Oh my gosh. Just endless red sand. Holy cannoli. And this keeps on going left? How far does this go, dude? Is this where the artifact is? I don't think so. And this is, I assume, just a flat-ish red sand pile. The thing is, I can't really tell until I dig it all out. But that would take forever to manage. So I might just have to hold out on that. Hold on a bit. And break this open, potentially. Yeah, just to, like, unleash more things. And a couple of explosions here should help out as well. And actually, we just moved all of our garbage down here, which is great. And we'll move it again. We'll move back to the main area. So all the garbage is moved down here. Money has not been earned, which means we are out of stuff. I know how to fix that though. We just need to like free up the flow again. And let's take a peek over here. It's gonna let us unleash the water back online. It's gonna flow down into our drain area. Let's do this a couple of times. Oh, autosave, okay. Can we blow up the thing? Yeah, we can, dude. Everything's flowing quite nicely. Beautiful. This is gonna fall down here. It freezes sometimes as well. We can just burn it. Rid of any ice on the way here. It's causing us some issues. It's gonna keep flowing down. Beautiful. All right. That's awesome. We don't need this. It's just like random fire blocks that got like glitched out. So, also a lot of resources here. We can just move this down, you know, whenever, just to free up the flow. But we have a lot of stuff here that we kind of want to deal with, right? So let me take a peek. How is our situation looking here with storing the resources? It is a little bit better. Not a lot. We do want to start moving these to the other side ASAP. That would be probably a great thing to do. We can also kind of encourage this to be a little bit better by doing... just extend the size of the storage like a tad. If you do this, we break this open and we just copy this. This is a little bit more storage. Just a tiny bit more, which is gonna be fine. We also have the redstone we have to deal with at one point, but that's okay. And then we can also get all of this up to go exactly where we need it, because we have a lot of stuff here. All right, how do we deal with this in the most efficient manner? Well, I first kind of just want to trim this down a bit, like this. Potentially. Like this. Is this gonna cause issues with things getting held up? I'm unsure. Might be a bit too tight over here when it starts flowing, but we'll deal with that problem when we come to it. I think that's perfectly fine. Then we'll do this, and then we'll just remove this one as well. Let's do a line and a line and a line, and then we'll do like another line here. And it's gonna start throwing stuff back into our system and blow this up as well. Okay, so it's gonna start getting thrown back over here. There's also some like random bits of soil that are still chilling around here. We can pick those up. This gets thrown onto the thing. And we do have all of this burnt slag as well. Oh, that's actually the wrong way of doing things. Hold on. Put it up there. Just get the burnt slag because it does cause some issues for us. We should like find a way to like throw it back up, I guess. But I can just do it manually right now real quick. Just clear up all the burnt slag. I need to find a way to like not have burnt slag in here ever. I mean, I could just do a filter for that, right? Just use a filter. If you do like a filter, block, burnt slag. And then we just, if burnt slag ever gets up to the end here, we just... I'm doing spaghetti again. I can feel it. The spaghetti is strong with this one. We don't need this. We do this, and then we throw it? Is this gonna do anything? Is it gonna even reach? No. It does not reach. Headed here, though. Does it reach then? It does. Does this actually... Did I make a thing that actually works? Is this possible? Could be. Maybe. I mean, we need to get, like, both slags to, like, go back. But at least this way we have, like, you know, some of them doing the thing. Yeah, because they're getting, like, stuck on top and causing some issues for us. Put this over here. But I think once we clear this out, these are just, like, remnants from before, right? Before we had the system going, I think. Grab some more slag here if we can. As long as the water's not flat, and it's getting flat now, I think. Means we're having issues. Put this over here. And a little bit more slag just chilling. Can like grab that would be great. Is that all of it? I think that's all the burn slag. I think that's everything we needed here. There's a couple more things here that are getting stuck in the bottom. We'll just engage a couple more of these launchers to throw them where they need to go. And now we have a flat water level. And everything is looking great. Let's see. We are making some money, that's fine. So this is getting shaken up. We don't need this anymore, by the way. When shaken up, you know, the shaking is happening. It's not great, but it's happening. We're still getting some loose dirt, dude. We're still getting some loose dirt in the mix. Because of reasons. But we don't actually need to have this blocked off anymore, right? I think this is no longer necessary to have this be blocked off. We can just do this, I think. Right? We can just do this, because dirt should not be going in here anymore. We should never end up with more dirt here. Hold on. We're just doing the exact same thing now. So dirt should not come in here. Ever. I don't know what I'm doing, dude. I just made it like 10 times worse. Whatever. I don't think we're gonna have any dirt coming through. I think that's something that we can probably all agree on, maybe? Question mark, we'll see. We can fix it if needed. But everything's getting processed now, which is great to see. Everything's looping exactly the way we want them to loop. Making some more money. Beautiful. We need 3,000 gold. Let's see. Is this able to be processed properly? It is not. Okay, so we also have an issue here. Oh, what did I do? Allow spore. Allow spore. Allow wet spore. Let's just break this open for a sec. We'll copy this. Allow spore. We need more. And I can actually just like... Hold on. This water can just get moved, I think. Let's move this water. Let's have a couple of pumps here. Like this. Use a real quick pipe. We'll just put it here temporarily. And let's do a couple of vents. Yeah, it's gonna get fire. It's gonna get rid of all this water here, which is exactly what we need. Is this workable? It is. Okay, it's pumping up this water. And we'll just make this a little bit bigger. Again, not a great solution. We just need to get the drone so we can move this elsewhere. And then our problems are gonna be... I'm not gonna say solved. But they're gonna be different. Okay, we can just remove this now, I think. And... I think we just burn it, right? We just burn this. Because we can pick up steam and just move it wherever. Yeah, just move the steam elsewhere. And then this entire thing just become like an extra storage for spores. I should probably store spores like in the bottom here. But, you know, it is what it is. What's done is done. Is this allowing spores? It is. So this should all get like loaded up here. And also we don't need... It does not need to be square, right? Because this is a thing. It does actually not need to be square at all. So we can just do this. Yeah. We'll deal with getting rid of these things as we come to it. We'll sort it out. As of now, things are getting sorted out. We're getting a little bit more room here. We can also extend the size of our gold storage. That's not needed at the moment. But maybe I should probably do it. I just kind of want to drain this first. Honestly, what I want to do is, like, long term, I want to have, like... This left half maybe be spore storage, and the right half be like gold or something. I don't know. Just make it a little bit more efficient. Okay, we're out of resources in this end. Making money, which is actually great. It's all piling in. We'll have enough cash, I think, pretty darn soon. Which is going to be lovely and swell. just extend this a little bit. So we have a bunch of gold here that we can pick up. And let's do like a couple more of them over here, a couple more launchers. And we'll just copy this thick poppy design over here. Like that. Yeah, just like actually a couple more of these raising things, and we can just like bloat this up at the bottom. We have a very small like area to move things. Yeah, let's add a bit more spices there. I think this is probably okay, right? They're falling back sometimes, but whatevs. It loops. It's nice. It's pretty. Everything's flowing now, which is great, and we're getting no dirt coming to the end, which is actually awesome. Let's just get rid of this real quick and just replace it up to the ceiling so it doesn't actually get blocked on it. Yeah, whatever. I don't think this is needed, but whatever. It's a mess. I know. Whatever. It works. That is all that matters. So we have everything flowing here nicely. We do have occasional slag coming in here. Why is that the case? Because of this, right? But it gets filtered out efficiently. It loops back around. Lots of loops in here, you know, but that's just how we roll. And we have more room in here. Awesome. Okay, things are coming out. Why are we slow here? I think by moving these and having these go to the side earlier, we're gonna increase flow. Do a couple more of those. Increase flow if we possibly can. Just make things go to the right a bit more. A tad more. Is this gonna be better? I don't know. It's a very thin passage. It's like not ideal. I'm guessing we could just like do with just one of these. With just one dropper, because we don't get that many at the same time. But either way, I think we have plenty of stuff coming here. We actually are not getting everything fully watered anyways. Interestingly enough. So what we'll do is we'll have a allow only sand area here. That way the sand's gonna fall down and get another chance to get like wet. Because it falls like directly into it. So that's gonna actually help a lot. We'll do one here as well. Just in case if sand comes through all the way. It's gonna get zoomed around. Is it gonna cause problems because we're just getting just normal sand? It's not wet? I'm not sure. Do we have like a filter for like getting sand that's not wet somewhere? We do it here. We do it here as well, right? It's gonna unleash the sand down. It's gonna send it back where it belongs. It should be fine because when this clears out, but for the time being, I think it's gonna be okay. Yeah, plenty of like resources here. I think we're doing just fine. We even like blocked this off so it gets like stuck down properly. But I think this kind of evens it out, and I think it's gonna be perfectly fine. Okay, things are falling. We have plenty of water, plenty of resources. We actually have enough to get drones now. Beautiful. Let's see, drones. Gonna be very slow and efficient to begin with, which is not gonna be great. But it is what it is. Okay, so we can now move the spores to a different location. I want to move the spores over here. To do that, I want to clear this area out a bit. Just fire a couple of rockets just to clear this out a bit. I was looking for room in here. Actually, a lot of room. Plenty of space to do whatever we want. We can just unleash all of these, I think. We can just collapse the entire ceiling. Move everything down here. That's gonna be perfectly fine. It's gonna be great. That's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna blow this entire roof up. Then we can like clear out this rest of the area. This actually goes a little bit more left than I expected. Oh, what is this? Is that another room? This is all just melting. Okay, plenty of water here. I don't mind that. And there's like more stuff in the bottom. Dude, this map is so massive. Just keeps on going. Just use the power of... Okay, more red sand. You know, can't complain about that. Man, this ice is gonna be the end of me. Gotta do my best to get rid of it. Get rid of the ice and the snow, melt it ASAP. Get it out of my city. Doesn't belong here. We have more stuff down in this area as well. Is this another burnable place? It is. Another storage. Let's just burn that while we do this. Okay. It's gonna just go down wherever, which is fine. Let's just copy this entire thing. Put like here, just so things get moved along a bit while we're blowing everything up. And take a look over here. With like a rocket. Anything of interest? No, it just keeps on going. Okay. I mean, not another pit for storing stuff. I'm not gonna complain too much. We can say that this is gonna be the end of our farming zone. Everything is gonna get unloaded. We can also unload stuff to the left as well if necessary. So that's also a very, very real option for us. And again, my main goal right now is just make room so we can build stuff. Make room to build stuff, load up all the garbage, all the nonsense into the pits of hell. And we'll just drag them out with launches later on. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be brilliant. And actually, we have enough fluxite now to get another upgrade. I'm gonna go for the warhead upgrade, because that should melt ice more efficiently, right? If I just, like, launch this somewhere. Oh, no, napalm stays on the surface here. Okay. It'll take care of this stuff down here, though, right? Yeah, it's gonna take care of the ice here. And the snow in this area. It's gonna make our life a little bit easier. Just speed up the excavation a tiny bit. Things are looking great. How are we looking with this pit, by the way? Let's do a quick checkup here. Alright. Making progress. It's a big old pit. More red sand. Lots of red sand here. What about this left area? More red sand. Okay, I'm okay with that. You know, we have another option for doing stuff later on if it becomes necessary. But this area, I would say, is now cleared. That's fine. We'll just try blowing up the ceiling here. We don't even have to blow up the ceiling. But if I'm blowing up everything, I might as well just do that as well. Also, another surface exit here, it seems. Yeah, it is. Okay. How big is the rocket? You think if I like aim this perfectly, I can fire it up the area? Oh! I mean, it's going. Almost. Just a little bit more to the left, maybe? Yes! We did it! Dude. We broke a hole. Okay. Very precise rocket. Love to see that. Now, we have this entire area. It's going to be dedicated, like, exclusively to growing plants. And we can move all the spores here with the drones. And I kind of want to start doing that as soon as possible. Because they're going to be very slow to begin with, the drones. Maybe I should have bought, like, a drone speed upgrade rather than the launcher upgrade. Oh, we have the thing is full. Dude. Our thing is full. Okay, hold on. There is a way to solve this conundrum. We just use the power of the pit number 2. This is where the lava is. I don't want things dropping down here. I'm gonna just cover up the lava real quick. Yeah, just like make sure that we don't destroy it. That would be a bit of a shame. Yeah, we'll just like launch things down here. That seems entirely sensible. So we'll do, again, another quick thing here. Do a couple of these. And just like place them. Just like here. Just like this. We just launch this to the side. Yeah, that'll be great. Into that pit over there. We can also do a couple more explosions in this zone to free up some more room. Beautiful. And like this little nook can go away. Nice, 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 nice. I mean, there's a lot of fluxite here as well. I guess I should just like grab. Probably, yeah, tons of it. I did talk about like, getting drone. Okay, there's actually a lot of it. Good thing I blocked the lava, by the way. This would all go into lava. It wouldn't destroy it, but there's like a chance of like, you know, it being annoying to get later on. I'd rather keep lava separate because it is a liquid. Okay, lots of fluxite actually, so we can get the drone upgrades to make our life easier from the get-go. Big old pit. And I mean, it's a big old pit, right? That's my favorite thing in the world. Ginormous pits. Yeah. I'll just do this. Just send things east. Just like that. Blow up everything that we can over here. Make sure it's all going exactly where we need it to go. It does get blocked off occasionally, but that's perfectly fine with me. Free up some more room here. And now this is all moving to the side. It's not super fast. I want to actually get rid of these random spots here. It's not moving super fast, but it's moving at a decent rate. And I can't complain about it too much. And you can actually see things getting freed up here, right? Yeah, I can see things moving. It's very satisfying to look at this. The ice, on the other hand, is not satisfying. It is very, very annoying. Let's try getting rid of it as soon as possible. Come on, get them away, ice. There we go. That should solve a lot of our issues. And all this snow at the bottom here has to go as well. Just move it out of the way. Alright, beautiful. And now, I think this is the last bit that we have to blow up, right? I think that is the case indeed. And then we'll be free to move the spores here. We have like a very nifty ceiling exit as well. We can actually... Oh, dude. We can actually use this to create water. Yeah, we'll do exactly that, dude. We'll have like a little... It's gonna be a little water factory for the future. Because it's everything we need. It's just the floor, right? I'm gonna do water from there. Get a lot of it. So we don't even have to use the water from the underground. I mean, we do. We want to get rid of it, but you know, it'll be fine. It'll be great. Okay, this all this water is going down. Still a couple of these red nibbles every now and there. Just try getting them blown up if we can aim. Beautiful. Saw like another one over here. Get him! Hard to hit it, dude. There we go. Didn't even blow up. Come on, dude, go got him away. There we go. Alright, is that all the stuff taken care of here? I think it is. I think it basically is. So the water's slowing down, which I'm okay with. That's great. Everything is getting back in here as well, which is lovely to see. Plenty of room for us. We're still making money, by the way, which is awesome. Anything else we can like research here that's useful? I guess refine. I mean, we'll need refining at one point. Yeah. So that's something. I want to get let this all this water like go down first, and then we'll like block this off. Yeah, lots of water here, but we don't need this anymore, right? Okay, there's still some nonsense here. Let's try burning all this ice out of the way. And there's some red sand we can just pick up out of the way. Is this snow? Ice. Get ice. Get the ice out of the way. And plenty of water still in the way. I mean, we don't really care about this water at the bottom because we're not gonna be using the very bottom of the area here. But I do kind of want to just move it a little bit. Either way. All right. So let's start sorting out where we want to have our. Get rid of this because it's gonna be annoying in the future. Where we want to have our spores. So I say we stockpile them here. This is where the drones will deposit them. In this area. And then we just like send them off into a pit. The spores. We wanna we're gonna have spores. They're gonna be they're all dry. So we will need to wet them as well. I think first though, we just want to use again plenty of room here to like do as much whatever we want. If you drop them over here, we'll just use this area. Wrong block. To store them. Like this, right? This is where we store them for the time being. I think. Get all the steam out of the way, please. Just like clear this area out as well as much as possible. And if we store all of these in here, so allow only spores to go. If you allow only spores to go through here, we can make this bottom area be a wetter. Let's actually do that right now, just like a preliminary design here. Because we have the pipes already going through here, which is very convenient. We'll have to like add... no, these are actually not the right pipes. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of these pipes, because they're gonna just confuse me. Yeah, these pipes can go away. Because these are the ones that we are actually using for our system here. We'll just leave this unfinished. If we just copy this a bit... Right, a couple of times. This can be our spore wetter. Is it gonna be a good design? I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. And then we'll have the thing at the very end. for them to like go out here, right? And actually, let's have this be like this. So this is where they're all gonna get wetted out, and we'll get like a pipe at the bottom layer here. And we'll have some liquid vents in this area. I'm gonna toss everything around. This might be like a bit overkill actually, but whatevs. Let's do like a pipe. Like this. Yeah, make all this wet. So this is gonna let our pipes get wetted. Let's actually do it like this. Let's block this off. And we'll send everything back up here. And we'll do like a little launcher here so things get like thrown back. And then if we have any... We'll have a filter that says, hey, allow only spores to fall through here. Just like that. So any spores that we have are gonna like fall down here, and we just like send them back over here. And this is like way too big, I'm aware, but we have room now. So I don't really care. We'll send all of this back here into this here. And we actually don't need this anymore either. We use this for its purpose. It's just like taking up unneeded room. We'll just send this all the way back here, and we'll just, you know, like put it in a pit, I guess. I mean, we should like send it back up. We should send it back up. We'll send it back up. We'll send it back up. Let's do it over here. Have a couple of these. Should be enough. And we'll just have... Yeah. Have it like this. Okay, and let's actually just make things nicer. Let's make this like a little triangle here. Not a triangle. It is a triangle, actually. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And we'll do the same thing over here. And we'll do the same thing over here. Beautiful. All right, so now when we send spores here, I think we might need more launchers. Let's just like try it real quick. So spores come here. They should not fall into this pit ever. That's gonna be fine. Yeah, they fall into the thing. And they get launched. Whoa! They get launched. And they come back as wet spores. And then they're gonna just fall literally on the floor because I'm a dummy. Well, yeah, that's a thing. So we'll just like store these for now. Let's just store them. Let's have a normal belt here. Let's have allow only spores. No, actually, no. Allow only wet spores. In here. And we'll just store them for the time being, and then we can like deal with that later. Give me these spores. Just send them back here for a sec. Yeah. This is I'm actually realizing this is just like way too big. So hold on, let's just do this as well. And we'll just like block things off. Like here. So they don't get like launched too far. And then we can do this. I just like did the exact same thing, but whatever. We'll fix it. Hold on. This. Beautiful, just like that. So this is gonna get stored for the time being. That seems okay. We can actually remove these. All of these and just store this here, and we'll move all the wet spores into this pit here. Now it's a very small pit, but we don't have a lot of drones right now. Let's try setting up the drones. It's getting stuck again. Okay, so I think I want to like move. We have two drones, right? Let's move both drones. Let's have a hauler coming from here to here, and another one from here to here. And then we want to get more drones, or actually give them some speed. 2 more drones seems great, actually. I like speed because it's going to be less visual stuff on the screen. It's going to be just like 2 drones doing their thing. It's easier to like conceptualize. Okay, we have gold coming in again, which is beautiful. Things are great. They're moving the spores where they gotta go, and they're getting loaded up, and everything is brilliant. I'll just wall this off. Yeah, just in case. This should be fine. Does this actually land on this spot when it gets launched? No, it actually lands. Some of them will land exactly where I don't want them. So let's actually put this over here instead. It's gonna limit our flow. Yeah, we do need more spores at the top here. More launchers, sorry. So we'll just do this. There's 3 of these, and we'll just copy this a couple of times. That should do it, right? What is this? Why is this stuck in here? Okay. Is this gonna... It still gets a chance to get wet, actually, because it falls down rapidly. We don't... Now, do we need that one? I guess we do. Yeah, everything just, like, gets, like, split up here. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay, we're getting spores, we're moving things, we're getting gold again into our system. Which is great. And I'm realizing we are not processing the soil anymore. So I kind of want to go fix that. I'm guessing we just need more launchers. And let's maybe try to do a little tiny bit of future-proofing. We'll check on the water. Water is looking great. We have a lot of nonsense here, which I'm fine with. I mean, I should probably just move all of these. Yeah. Into here. Wet spores have their own filter as well, so they'll be fine. Yeah, we did this to, like, get them out of the factory. Because sometimes there are, like, naturally found spores. Not a lot, but there are some. Okay, so let's extend this if we can. Why are you getting stuck over here? You're hitting a block, it seems, right? Yes. Alright, do explosions here. Explode things 24/7. That's what we gotta do. Make sure there's nothing to get in the way. Man, there's a lot of, like, stuff here, actually, huh? Oof. And we're also gonna have so much red sand as well. That's gonna be a problem, dude. Like, getting that filtered out is gonna be a whole endeavor. It's gonna be a whole thing. We'll just do this. And we'll do... Just make it go a bit higher up. We'll do... a couple of... Should have done them on the angle, but whatever. Let's do like a thing here as well. Below this thing, and let's do like a thing over here. And then we just do a couple of these, right? Like that. We'll have more things to break. Yeah, that'll do for now. But again, we'll need more resources coming through, because once we get a lot of red sand in the system, it's gonna be an issue. And all this gold is getting stuck as well, but this should, like, pick it up, right? Because now it's gonna be out of the way, and we can do more stuff launching to the right here, like this. Also, there's some cinder here, which is gonna be a problem. We'll deal with that though at one point. Yeah, we're getting resources now, which is great. And let me get everything from here launched back down. Just like that. Also some water here, which we don't like. I mean, we like the water, but not in this spot. Just causing some issues, dude. Like that. Okay, that's gonna clear up this area. And we do have all the resources here. The spores are getting moved, which is beautiful. We have our gold also in the right storage, which is awesome. Everything is getting wetted here properly. There are some unwanted blocks though. Cinder is causing... Is Cinder causing the issues? Or is it I think it's just the slag causing issues mainly, right? Yeah, we don't ever want to get, like... That's the thing. We don't ever want to get Cinder in here. We gotta be careful about it. Let's try picking up as much of it as possible, because it kind of, like, messes up our whole jam here. I guess we should just, like, launch it back down. So that's fine. So everything is moving back over here, which is awesome. We have also a lot of stuff out on the surface. It's gonna take us forever to get all of that. But that's perfectly fine. And we are getting our spores wet as well. So the next step is, of course, gonna be to get the refining 3 to unlock planter boxes and make a cool planting design. Actually, to do that, we do need lava. So now I'm thinking, hey, Cinder's causing problems, but we also do kind of need Cinder. Let's try to find a way to, like, get it where we want it to be. Is that even a possibility? I mean, it's always possible, right? It's always possible. So if you just do another... I'll block everything except Cinder. Another little filter here. It's gonna make cinder go all the way here. Everything's gonna fall down to the bottom. Yeah. And then for the cinder, we can store it somewhere. It's gonna get back in the pit in a second here. But the cinder, we want to store it in a spot. I mean, I guess just like getting it over here is all that really matters. It's gonna get stuck in this spot though. God, I don't think it's gonna get filtered down. We gotta also like slow this down a bit. Like this. Just so it gets like lower down so we have everything can filtered out properly. The cinder, yeah, it's definitely causing some issues. Where can we put the cinder where it's not gonna be too in the way? I mean, I guess just like up here, I guess, where everything else is. We could just like launch it all the way to the end, actually, right? Because if we do that, no, that's not good. Because then we're getting all the stuff and soil back here. All the cinder goes up here, and we'll just do like. I mean, I'm just making pits for everything, dude. I don't like doing that. I feel like that's like not a good solution to my problems. We'll just do this, I guess. Yeah, just like store it. I don't know, dude. Just store it in here for the time being, and we'll just move it manually. Because the cinder it's not really found naturally in the system. It's only cinder that we mine out that exists, right? Like a block of cinder, and just get all of these picked up from the water surface if we can. Just store it here. I mean, it'll work for now. Yeah. Also the slag. I mean, the slag just doesn't... We shouldn't be getting slag here ever. How did the slag even come here? Why didn't the slag burn? It just didn't... Okay. What we'll do is do a... allow only burn slag to go through here. Right? Just move this away. That's gonna make it like stop. Yeah, it's gonna be the extra filter. So anything that's not burnt slag is gonna get stuck on it and then fall down and it get burnt at one point. Yeah, okay, that's actually great. So that's actually what we were missing. That was actually a big problem on my part for like not doing that earlier. We do a limited amount of burnt slag I can go through, but there's not a lot of it. Yeah, it's actually gonna be great. It gets blocked off, and then it falls down when there's a hole and there's a gap. That solves literally all of our issues when it comes to slag. Okay. What else do we have here? There's more slag. Let's try picking up all of it that we got back. Again, was not supposed to happen. Just like unloaded over there. We do see a bit more of it. Just grabbed steam by accident. My bad. Oh, it's gonna fall as water here. Okay, slag. Pick it up. Get all of it from the area here. Put it back in here. The burn slag, it gets looped around. That's fine, right? Yeah, it does. Does it always do that, or does it sometimes like make a mistake? It doesn't always go through, dude. Okay. I mean that's fine. It loops back. I know this is like bananas. I don't care though. It's my bananas, and I like bananas a lot. They're good for you. It's potassium, you know. I'll get some gold here, and I'm realizing there's like a little gap in the throwers right there. Okay. I see a bit more cinder. Try getting that out of the way manually, just like ease things out a bit, just to simplify a tad. All right, that should be better. So now we're getting kind of blocked off. We can undo this, I think, because we should not be getting any more cinder or slag into the system anymore. We're getting both of them out properly now. It's gonna be beautiful. And there's just like some underground, some slag underground, which I don't think is gonna be the case. And these are all moving up quite nicely. And when it comes to resources on the bottom, a bunch of stuff still, and there's also gold, which is gonna be fun actually. I think it's gonna be okay. I think gold's gonna be perfectly okay. Okay, the other this one is almost done, by the way. I'm okay with having the drone still be there, but I do want to go take a quick look-see and see if the drones are actually like filling up their little hole. And also we gotta get that cinder like moved. Okay, hold on. We need cinder, right? So what we'll do, we'll just store it here a bit. Yeah, that's like, I mean, I could use a drone to just move the cinder back and forth. But I don't want to do that, really. Just do it manually right now, because we don't need to move this like constantly. We just need to move it like once. Like that, and is that all? That is all, it seems. Awesome. That should be enough cinder to do like what we want to do here. The washer is functioning, it seems. Sometimes things get stuck, but that's okay. Water is still plentiful. Although we could run into problems at one point. We might need to do like a water duper, I think. That might be like one of the things we do soon. I feel like water is like running out steadily and constantly. And this place is almost full, but even when it does get full, I think it'll still be okay. And we can also do just like a little extra thing here, just make it taller. I don't know, dude. Does this work? I guess it does. It's gonna, yeah, make it a little bit taller. And store a couple more resources. But we have our wet spores done. Next step is actually growing them all, automating the plant growth, and just getting a ton of money. Oh, money, that's right. We're gonna get... I'm just realizing we're gonna get money out of it. I mean, money we can just put through here and then funnel it into this area, really, right? I mean, but this... we wanna have all the money in there, though. We can use a drone to move the money back, I guess. Yeah, sure, that could kind of work. Also, metallese, we're gonna have to find a place to store that. I think we might just want to go, like, break this open. Let's take a quick peek, actually. How big is this area? When it comes to... Is this enough to, like, grow... I mean, this is big enough to make fluxite, dude, I think. Like, in this area. We get... Yeah. This should be good enough. This little cavern here. We can send everything up here and then grow the fluxite in the zone. And that'll be okay, right? It's quite sizable. I think that'll work. Just fluxite in here. Oh, that's fine. Oh, actually not fine. Don't come in here, dude. Go the other way. No. Oh, frig. Okay, just get launched to the left, please. I don't want you here. Left, please. Thank you. Get out of my way. Sussy Bacchus. Okay, that's taken care of, I think. Get rid of that. And we could I kind of want to store the red sand in here. I kind of want to try doing that. Get all the red sand and a metal, maybe a metal is in here. Get a metal and red sand in here, just like put them in the pit. Explore what's down there and then just like mix them up and drain out the fluxite. It'll work out. I think it'll be just fine. But yeah, I'm gonna end this one here. Thank you all so much for watching. My name's been Twisted from HoneyBunnyGames. Now we'll see you next time.